No, bad nostalgia. Every time I let you out, you always make a mess. Look at all that. Look at all that I gotta clean up now. This is why you stay in the cage. No, no.
Kiwi. Found nowhere else in the world.
For the past few years, the now forbidden N-word has been the driving force in mainstream media. I'm not talking about new or niggas. Nah, fam, that's child's play right there. I'm talking about nostalgia. Since the beginning of the 2010s, there has been an enormous rise of reboots and remakes of already existing properties. For why, you ask? Why create an original concept when we could just bring something back and keep our money? And the main culprit of this smart, stupid tactic? So there was supposed to be audio right here, but Jay deleted it somehow. See, this will happen when you editing too fast, bro. You need to slow down. Jaquan, cut us some slack, will ya? Nah, Davey, cause that's a rookie level mistake, bro. We pros out this joint. Oh wait, here he come. He about to come back. Shh. Disney. The pioneers of consistently releasing amazing animated features, creating some of, if not, the best works in animation history: Sleeping Beauty, The Little Mermaid, Bambi, Pinocchio, with Walt Disney Animation Studios releasing nothing but bangers throughout the 90s, which we refer to as the Disney Renaissance. The rise of Pixar creating the first fully CG animation and slowly creating an empire when releasing their films. It's like Disney couldn't do any wrong. But like LeBron, Disney can flop. And when they do, they flop hard. Like somebody needs to clean the flop sweat off the floor because they flop so hard. The 2000s was a low point for Disney compared to the Disney Renaissance that came before it. We had The Little Mermaid, Aladdin, The Lion King, Pocahontas, Hercules. That's just half of the films from the Disney Renaissance era. What did we get in the 2000s? Dinosaur, Return to Neverland, Home on the Range. Yikes. This unfortunately was the final nail in the 2D Disney coffin. I mean, they did make more, but that was like the final nail. So what do you do if you're all out of ideas? Well, for Disney, remake your own films and make more sequels. Which brings us to the 2010s and now, when the remakes and sequels were upon us. How do I feel about these types of movies? I don't like them one bit. I just don't. How can I support these soulless, bland, visually flat live-action rehashes? Why would I spend money to see the same movie done 10 times worse? It's gotten to the point where I think Disney doesn't even know what a remake is, because they're remaking movies from 20 plus years ago that still hold up to this day in every aspect. Let's take Aladdin for example. The original came out in 1992. The remake just came out. If I had to choose between which movie to watch, I would pick the original. The art direction is miles ahead of the remake, the animation is better, the writing is better, and the voice acting is better. Voice acting is still acting, so yes, I can compare the two. And I don't care how hard Will Smith tries to be Genie or tries as Genie, he'll never come close to Robin Williams. From what I've seen online, Will tries to emulate Robin's Genie in some points of the movie, but it fails because the Genie was made specifically for Robin. Like, Robin is the Genie. So I'm not paying to see Will Smith try to emulate what character is supposed to be Robin, essentially. The whole remake just looks like a Bollywood movie, but with a higher budget. For the past 9 years, this company has been relying on their past franchises to make money in the modern day. For a long time now, Disney has had your nostalgic shafts and throwback twats in their greedy, already filled with money hands. And they're just jerking and flicking you off, getting you all hyped with shot for shots and key parts of the original and repackaging them as quote unquote trailers. But here's the problem. If you continue to jerk and flick, eventually the masses will finish. They'll get tired of the same old thing and they'll leave. Probably the guys before the girls because they can finish multiple times, but you get the idea. For all the parents out there, don't disrespect your children by letting them see these atrocities. Show them the originals the way they were meant to be made. Good. Moral of the story is, not all things are meant to come back. Most things were good for their time period and are supposed to stay there. That's why the internet exists, to go back and look at things we might have forgotten about and find new things that we missed. It's just one big time capsule. Don't let nostalgia nuke these networks. Let new original content thrive the way it's supposed to. And lastly, if you're the person who supports these types of films, just know from me that you're a degenerate piece of shit.
Yo, hey, I just sauce, 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 I just sauce.